Do you want to train your dog to stay in one place, even with distractions? Are you struggling and you just don't know how to do that? In today's dog training video, I'm going to teach you the steps to teach your dog to stay in place. Hi, I'm Tanya Wilhelm. I've been a positive dog trainer for almost 30 years. And teaching your dog to stay isn't just something to show off about. It's actually something that I use in my daily life. And stay is not scary, so I don't want to put our dogs into a situation where they're stressed about. So it's not stay while all this hubbub is going around. I want to teach them that stay is pleasant and enjoyable and safe. So let me show you step by step on how I start that behavior. So if I ask my dog to say down stay, that means he's going to stay in the down position until I tell him a release word, and my word's okay. So Dexter down stay, then he should stay in that position until I tell him okay. If I were to ask him Dexter sit stay, then he should stay in the sit stay until I tell him okay. So position is everything for me. So as you may or may not know, Dexter's 12 and he has mobility issues. So we're going to actually work on the down stay for him because it's easier for him. So that's something to always remember for your dog as well, is they can only do what they physically can do. The next thing is, as always, we want to have a good texture for them. So down stay on a slick floor, not a problem. Sit stay on a slick floor, a little more challenging because they're going to be taking lots more muscle control to stay there and not slide. So that's not their fault if they're sliding. So the first thing is time. So stay, I want to start with that time. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. Not moving away and not adding distractions. So everything is going to be added later and everything is going to be taught individually and put in together. So my first step is let's get a reliable down stay with time under our belt. So 1 second at a time. So they're in that down. I don't say my stay until I have 5 seconds because I don't want to add a cue and my dog's getting up and moving around, wiggling around. I want to add my cue, my words, when my dog actually does the behavior I like well. So don't worry about attaching words. We can just worry about reinforcing what we like. So 1 second, treat. Maybe a smaller treat. 1 second, treat. I like to do 5. 1 second, treat. 1 second, treat. There's my 5. Was he successful? Yes, he was. Success means, did he not do something else? Did he not get up? Did he not talk? Did he not paw? If he's doing any of those behaviors in between his rewards, then it's too long. So I need to cut my time because I need to reinforce him before those other behaviors happen. So if you're doing, say, a 5 second sit stay and you're trying and you're like at 4 seconds your dog goes, eh, or poof, or something like that, you want to cut your time shorter because you don't want to tell him no for doing that. He's only doing that because he's not getting the reward and he's confused at what it is that you want him to do. So you make it easier. So you go to that 3 second mark so that you can reward. Is it in your lippies? So after your 5 reps and they were successful, 1 second treat, 1 second treat 5 times, then I want to add that word release. I want to have that release word. So Dexter's is okay. So after that 5 seconds, I would say okay and encourage my dog to get up. And that's important because they're learning what okay means. There needs to be that release. When I ask my dog to get up and he gets released, there's no reward for the release. What is it that we're training? We're training our dog to stay, to not move. So when should they get the reward? For staying and not moving, not talking. So when they get up, that's the boring thing. So 1 second, 5 times, and then okay, and then get them up. And then back to the down, good job. And after that, now we're gonna do 2 seconds. So if 1 second was successful, now we're gonna increase our time to 2 seconds. So 1 second, 2 second reward. You don't have to talk out loud, obviously. 1 second, 2 second reward. You don't have to say reward. You're just rewarding after every 2 seconds. 5 reps, and then after the 5th rep, okay, or your release, and then you might then encourage him to get up. And then again, you're going to repeat. Only reason I'm not doing it for Dexter is 2 reasons. 1, he knows it, but 2, it's hard for him to get up right now. So we have to make it easy for him. We have to kind of modify. After 2 seconds, if that was successful, I'm going to go to 3 seconds. I'm literally only tacking on 1 second at a time. And your training sessions, short and sweet. The rewards I'm giving them, as you know, is calories, but they want to be nutritional calories. So food that they need, low calorie treats, although I hate using just treats. I like this to be some kind of nutrition. So this is actually dehydrated dog food. So 1 second, 2 second, 3 second reward. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, reward. And again, I'm gonna reward after every 3 seconds. Whoops, freebie. And then, okay, and get up after that 5 seconds. If your dog gets up before your count, before your 3 seconds, you're not gonna yell at them, you're not gonna tell them wrong. Remember, they're learning, they don't know what you want yet. You're just gonna ask them to do it again. And if they get up, or they make that snort during that time, that tells me out of those 5 reps, oops, we didn't get 1. Oops, we didn't get 2. So I need to make it easier. I need my dog to be able to get, see, don't talk. I need my dog to be able to get 5 reps without getting up. Do you want more help with your dog's training? My Manners, Life Skills, and Foundation training course includes step-by-step videos and printable resources. You'll even be able to upload your training videos for personalized feedback and tips from me. So I need to make it easier. So I need to go to, say, 3 seconds or 2 seconds, wherever that safe and good zone was again. So build up to 5 seconds. After your 5 second mark, when your dog can do 5 seconds, then I tell them what the heck they're doing. So then I go down, because let's say they're standing up. Down, stay. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. He thought he was ahead. See, he gets confused because he's like, wait, what's going on? We're training. Why aren't you paying attention to stay? 1 second, 2 seconds. Count slow, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reward. Stay. Hand gesture, you don't have to use a hand gesture. I try not to. I'm just very visual when I'm trying to be on the camera. So 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. Stay. I will repeat my stay between my reps, but I'm not going stay. So I'll go stay between my rep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, treat, and then after that 5th one, release. The first step that I work on with stay is building this time. You can continue to build up that time with your dog's stay. Once I get to 5 seconds and my dog's doing that pretty well, instead of going 1 second at a time, I might kind of start going, okay, he's being successful at 5 seconds, let's try 8 seconds. I'll do 8 seconds reward, 8 seconds reward, do that again 5 times and then release. If that's successful, then I might jump another 2 and do 10 seconds and then another 13, and again, continue to build. So then the next thing is, let's work on distance. Let's work on getting away from our dog. 1 step at a time. So we're with our dog, and I'm just going to show you with my left foot. The step is not my body. 1 step back, forward, treat. That's rep 1. Back, forward, treat. And then release. Okay. And then again, that verbal release, not my movement release. I'm releasing him with my verbal okay before I move away, because I don't want to move away and then say his verbal cue, because he's going to pick up the move away means a release, and that's not true. The release is our verbal. So okay, and then I move away because dogs follow movement, so that's going to encourage him to get up at the beginning. So after 1 step, if your dog's successful, we'll go on. If your dog can't do 1 step and you keep trying, it's just my foot. I'm doing a toe tap. I'm not moving, see? I'm not moving back. I'm just doing a toe tap. Because moving away from your dog invites them to come closer, which is why moving away can be hard. And that's why we're starting with just a toe tap. See how much easier that is for him? But if your dog can't do that, just try a little movement. You just move your foot a little bit. And then after 5, release, okay, and then your movement. Remember, verbal first. Rep number 1 is just a toe tap back, and then reinforce, toe tap back. 5 reps, release, okay, and then get up. If your dog's successful at that, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take that 2nd step. So again, small, step back, forward, back, and treat. So that's 2 steps, rep 1. And then rep 2, so it's step back, meet your 2nd foot, and then treat. Every time I do this, I go back and then reward. So it's not like I'm back here and I'm reaching out this way. I always go back. And when you go back to your dog, don't rush him too quickly or go in on his space too much, because he just might leave. He might be going, oh, you're crowding me. So 2 steps looks like this. 1 step, 2 step, and then again back to your dog. If your dog's successful, what do? We add the 3rd step. So magic number 5, I work on getting my 5 steps away. I'll then attach that word stay. So just like time, 1 second, 2 seconds, you're gonna build steps. 5 steps, 10 steps, 20 steps, 30 steps, and you're gonna build that. And at any point, you can also vary the way you're doing it too. If I'm doing like 4 steps back this way and he's doing really good, then I can go, all right, the next time I try this, I'm gonna go to the side. But I'm gonna go make it easier. If I'm doing 4 steps back and I wanna try to the side, I'm actually not gonna do 4 steps to the side. I'm gonna go back to 1. So I would go 1 and work that, and then 2, and then work that. Now to add your distractions, you're gonna think about what might be distracting to your dog. Is that distraction opening the door? Now you don't want your dog to slip out the door. I wouldn't do this if your door doesn't open to a fenced in yard, unless your dog's on a leash. Now you're not gonna use the leash to control him, to hold him back. You're gonna use the leash as a safety in case he were to go out. Safety is always first in my book. Or maybe that distraction is food. Maybe it's a ball or something like that. So stay and then show the ball, and if he does, you can say good job and give him a food reward. So those were the basics on how to start teaching your dog to stay, and as they're learning the basics, you're going to continue training and continuing to make things harder until you get your rock solid stay. So hopefully you found teaching your dog to stay video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more free dog training tips.